Tell you what, folks, I did a short piece yesterday regarding Mason Greenwood and the screamer he scored at the weekend for Getafe. Was it on Saturday evening? I think it was. And I read today that there's a number of Premier League teams now circling, looking at him, watching his game time and monitoring his form. And I'm thinking to myself, it's going to kill me. If he comes back to this country and plays for anyone but United, it's going to kill me. I know it's going to be out of United's hands if they really want him gone. I do appreciate that. But if he's all the things that people say he is, and I'm not so sure he is, and I'm talking on the back of the 2-page Mail report I read a couple of months ago that really opened my eyes to a few things that I was unaware of. And the fact that Arnold said that they believe he's not guilty of any of the things he was accused of. I know the evidence, the video and especially the audio evidence is pretty damning. I know it is. But I also know him and his girlfriend have got form for doing things they shouldn't do and treated each other badly. I think the lad's got some issues, there's no doubt about that. But I think to myself, were he to come in the Premier League and play for anybody else, I'd be gutted. I would, honestly. I'd be gutted. For my money, our attacking fullbacks aren't good enough. That's at Manchester United. For my money, Rashford and Garnacho don't put early enough crosses in. But worthy to do that and worthy to hit goal-scoring runs because they're more than capable, especially Rashford. I look at things, I've said it before, Rashford and Garnacho on the wings, Greenwood through the middle, and Fernandes providing ammunition for all three. Just frightening, absolutely fearsome, unbelievable. You know, and I know the boy's been a fool. I know our club's handled it badly. And I know many will say there should never be a road back. But as I say, I've read some things that make me question that. And I just think to myself, he's by far and away the best player on our books, or been on our books for the last probably 15, 20 years. And I'm thinking, if I see him at another Premier League team, honestly, it's going to kill me, it really is. Then again, how do you ensure that he plays in another country and doesn't come into this country and play for a Premier League team? You don't, do you? I don't know. I'd love Sir Jim, if he really is handling football matters, I'd love Sir Jim to get together with old Mason and his dad. I think his dad's his agent. Sit down with him, talk it all through, see what he thinks about the boy, look at the evidence that United gathered in the independent report that they did, and maybe even get some input from Arnold. He might not be willing to give any input now they've bulleted him, but maybe he would, and then make an opinion. You know, at the end of the day, everybody at United is afraid of bringing him back and worrying about what the backlash they might have from the Rachel Rileys and everybody else of the world. And I do get that. But if Sir Jim's the hard-headed, hard-hearted businessman that he's portrayed to be, and it's all about the bottom line and doing the right thing for his business, I think it's a conversation he should be holding with Greenwood. I really do. I think he should look into it, because at the end of the day, if we're bulleting him, that's fine, as long as we're right to bullet him. But if we're wrong and he goes to another competitor in this Premier League, what does that say for us and the way we're managing our club? I'm not so sure it's right. And if other clubs are prepared to take him after all that's gone on, why aren't we? You know, after all, we've brought him through the ranks for the last, 10, 12 years, or whatever it may be. I don't know. Please don't accuse me of being on the side of rapists and woman haters and woman beaters and stuff. Nothing could be further from the truth. But as I say, I read that 2-page report in the Mail a few months ago now. And for those that judge me adversely, I would suggest you look that up. I can't remember who it was by, to be honest with you. I was going to mention him, say Ian Ladyman. He might not be with the Mail anymore. It might not have been with him. But there's a few things there about Greenwood, about his mind, his mentality, and his personality that I knew nothing about. And when you read them, you definitely get a bit of a different slant on things. And when you realise some of the abuse he's had from his girlfriend, from the lady in question over the past few months, again, you get a different slant. There's many things there that I read that haven't been common knowledge. And if they're correct, and I've no doubt to believe they're anything but correct, as I say, it does make you doubt what you've already heard. It really does. But United in that front line, Greenwood, Rashford, Garnacho, Fernandes just behind, Kobe central midfield, maybe with Casemiro, 2 attacking fullbacks that know what they're doing, that are putting early balls over, that are releasing balls early to the 2 wingers, all that pace, early balls into the middle. Greenwood just snaffles chance after chance after chance. He's unbelievably prolific. He really is. Deadly with both feet. I don't know. I don't want to see those both feet playing for anybody else but United if it's in Great Britain. I don't, honestly. Or in England, should I say. I don't want him in our league if he's not playing for us. I really, really don't. Tell you what, if he plays for anyone else in the Premier League other than us, I think we'll come as a club to regret it. I really, really do. Anyway, that isn't for me to decide, unfortunately. Your thoughts down below. Somewhat like what I've said. Probably more like what I've said than will. I know the groundswell is all against Greenwood at the moment, but I don't know. I don't know that it's all correct. I really don't.